Is Jerry Jones acting, or is he just playing himself? Well, let's look at what acting is. Acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Here's where you might be right if you've said Jerry Jones is kind of playing himself. Jerry Jones is playing himself in this scene. So he's kind of living truthfully under real circumstances, but this scene takes place within imaginary circumstances. So it's a little bit different. Now, this is why Jerry Jones, in my opinion, couldn't be playing multiple different characters, because he doesn't have the skill set for it. But how can a director pull out a great performance, or how can an actor who's not really an actor deliver a great performance? We've seen this before, non-actors delivering a really great performance. And in this scene, the reason why it resonated with so many people is because you can tell what Jerry Jones is saying is coming from a real place. The great acting teacher Stella Adler, who trained people like Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro, said, actors focus too much on the words and not enough on where the words come from. When you watch this scene as an audience member, you realize these words are coming from a real place. Jerry Jones is really expressing something that he believes and believes in. And you have to also look at acting as doing. The foundation of truthful acting is the reality of doing. So when you do things with reality under imaginary circumstances, you are more convincing. For instance, if you had to ask yourself, what is Jerry Jones' character, or Jerry Jones in the scene, doing with or for John Hamm, or with or for Billy Bob Thornton's character? You could say he's trying to instill values into him. He's trying to inspire him. He's trying to change him in some way, wake him up to something by sharing a testimony, right? So that's what he's doing. And he's doing it with reality, which is why it's moving, believable, and convincing. Here's a bonus tip that's really cool. You notice Jerry Jones is emotionally moved in this scene. He moves himself because he's expressing something real. The acting takeaway is that real emotion comes from really doing something. So next time you're in a scene and you think, I want to cry, don't think about I want to cry. Think about, what does what I'm doing mean to me? And if you can't connect to the circumstances, find a way to connect yourself to the situation by knowing yourself really well and maybe making a parallel choice. What would be as meaningful to me as this thing I do is to the character? And then when the camera rolls, just commit to doing that one thing, really trying to wake some up or instill values or change them or whatever the scene calls for. And if you do it with reality, you will start to believe it. You will start to be moved. And if you do that, the audience will believe it too. If you can find a way to get lost in the given circumstances and you don't know what's going to happen next, even if you've rehearsed the lines or you've memorized the lines, but you can live in the moment, moment to moment, the audience won't know what comes next either. They'll be with the story, with the character, and they'll want to see more, which means you've done a good job. I hope this video helped. Let's shout out to Jerry Jones. Give this man an Emmy. This is an amazing performance. We all just wish he could perform better, maybe as an owner and GM. But that's just me as a Dallas Cowboys fan. Hope this helped, and subscribe for more acting tips like this one.